গুড মর্নিং ক্যালিফোর্নিয়া। আমাদের নিয়মিত আয়োজন ইন্সপাইরেশন, অনুপ্রেরণা, গুণীদের নিয়ে আমাদের এই আয়োজন। তেমনই এক গুণীজন উস্তাদ ওয়াজিদ আলী খান। তিনি সুদূর পাকিস্তানের পাঞ্জাব থেকে আজ আমাদের আমন্ত্রিত অতিথি। স্টুডিওতে ডেকে নিচ্ছি উস্তাদজি। তিনি তবলা বিশারদ ওয়াজিদ আলী খান এসপি। Good morning from California. Your evening, Ustadji.
Good morning, Swami ji. Namaskar, Adab, Salam.
Namaskar, adab, salam. कैसे आप? How are you?
Fine, thank you very much.
I have a question to you to start
Yes, please.
about your journey through music.
Yes. I also want to pay my regard to all the Gunijans who may be watching this conversation, and I am very thankful to them also, and would like to have their blessings. My journey, you may be well aware that music, one is inspired by listening the music. So I used to listen it at the very early age, maybe 9 or 10 years. So I started listening classical music over Radio Pakistan. So I didn't know anything about the ragas and other things, but tabla always fascinated me. I was inspired by the sound of this instrument, and the instrument of tabla, when it is played by my guru, Ustad Shuvananda Puri Maharaj, so I liked it very much, and I used to listen him too much. But once I asked my father that I want to learn tabla, he was not against the music, but he was annoyed that your studies may suffer, so you don't go to this side. So then I became a listener, and I listened tabla too much. But I was inspired with the tone of my guru, Ustad Shuvananda Puri Maharaj. So then I completed my studies, I started my job. Then I got an opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia for many years. When I came back, so I again joined to the radio every morning and the program which was relayed at night. So I got an opportunity to listen a concert. When I listened my Guruji, Ashokul Sen Khan, in a live concert, Tabla Solo. When I listened this show, then I decided that I must listen, I must learn it. So I approached to him, but he was a very humble human being and very honest. And you will be astonished to listen that at that time my age was 26 years. 26 years. So when I asked him that I want to learn tabla, so he was laughing. He said that at this age it is very difficult to learn this instrument, and your hands are very big, so better you try pakhavas. But I asked him that I don't want to learn tabla for playing. I just want to be close to you because I am your fan when I was a teenager. So he asked me that I can't teach a beginner. So he sent me to his senior disciple, Ustad Bashir Ahmed Khan Sahib, for basic training. He sent me to Bashir Sahib with the understanding that he cannot do this and he will run away. So I was a cricketer, so I gave up cricket on that day, and next day I started going to Bashir Sahib. So after 3 months, I assessed myself that I can't do it. In his better, many artists were visiting. So one artist asked me that if you try to learn it with the dedication, you can play tabla. So I decided to try for one more month. So on that turning point, the sound became coming from my fingers. So I was very happy. This is the way the journey started. But when after 2 years I contacted Ustadji again, so he was very surprised to see me. He said that I was thinking that you may have run away. So how this is the story how this journey started. And then luckily to my fortune, I became very close to my Guruji. And ac- apart from Tari Sahib, I spent too much time with the Ustadji. So uh, then the journey started, and after 5 years of training, I was studying computer. I was pursuing degree of MCS. So I went to Ustadji and asked for his permission to give up tabla. He was very annoyed. He said that you wasted your time and my time also. So why you are doing this? I told him that I can't get time for practice. On that day, he asked me that I am not teaching you tabla to earn rupees 1,000, 2,000. No, I am making you a tabla teacher, and the day will come that you will be most sought after tabla teacher here. So then I gave up my computer study and I was associated with this saz, this instrument till now. I used to perform also. I was a grade artist in Radio Pakistan, Lahore, and I played solo for many years there. The other thing, Ustadji advised me that you will not make tabla as your profession. You associate with this instrument just to serve the art and teach the youngsters to whom nobody is ready to teach. So, with the blessing of Allah and best wishes of my Ustad, I am running a Tabla Academy without any monetary benefit. So, the journey is still on. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ustadji. So today we are eagerly waiting to see your performance and little bit uh, the information for the beginners. They will able to learn what you're gonna show on your performance. And I think your good disciple Kigan also there.
Yes, yes. Because he will help me.
Kigan, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. He will help me in demonstration because I have given up playing. I just play to demonstrate to the students in the academy. So he was adamant that Ustadji, you should go on this channel. So I am here.
Yeah,
Whatever I will be able to play. I will also play for you.
we are happy. Guru Shishyo in one stage, same
Sorry,
platform.
pardon.
We-
Yeah, I think Guru and Shishya one stage in one platform.
Yes, yes. We have performed many times together. So, any other question you may ask?
Yeah, so we'll talk again. The audience they are eagerly waiting to see to your um,
Yes, yes.
hand
I will
playing.
demonstrate some
Structure.
compositions and
Please,
structure of the tabla.
please,
So, should I start it now,
please,
or you
please,
will ask something and I can explain it?
please. Okay, thank you.
On the go.
Lord Peshkara, as you all are aware, because many Gurijans may be watching this program. So I am not a Bajaik because I have given it up. Anyhow, whatever I can demonstrate, I will. This is called Peshkara, which is the first thing to be presented in a tabla solo. And Peshkara is a structure where there is no syllable or bowls or phrases are mandatory. Tabla player can play anything in the Peshkara. So the senior Ustads uh, explain it as an alap in the raga, or and it has a advantage for the tabla player to warm up his hands before going to the kaidas. This is the Qaida composition composed by my Guruji, Ustad Mir Shaukat Hussain Khan Sahab. The Baj, the style of playing of my Ustadji, was a combination of Delhi and Punjab gharanas, because he got his tabla training in Delhi, and after partition, when Pakistan came into being, he came to Pakistan, and then he became a disciple of Ustad Mir Qadir Baksh Khan Sahab, who was founder of the Punjab Gharana. So his unique style was a combination of Delhi and Punjab. So this is his composition, and I will try to play it. It's a very difficult one. So the bowl are dhat tit dhit dhada tit tit dhit dhatit dhit 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 dhage tina kina tatit tit dhada tit tit dhit dhatit dhit 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 dhage tina na. Swami ji, the sound is off. Sorry.
Sound is good.
Now it was disconnected. This is a composition of Delhi style Dati Gidi Gina. It's a speciality of Delhi Baj. Dati Gidi Gina is played with the fingers, not with the palm. Another style of this bowl for playing is a chanti because Delhi Baj, as Ustad have told us that this is a chanti ka baat jisko kehte hain. So now I will play this composition with chanti. Ji. The Qaida, this Qaida is a composition of my Guruji. It's in hard Qaida. So, bowls I will recite. धागे न धा तिट कड़ध तिट धाती धागे न धा तिट घिन्न तिन्ना किन्ना धाती धाती धागे न धाती धागे न धागे न धा तिट घिन्न तिन्ना किन्ना धागे न धा तिट कड़धा तिट धाती धागे न धा तिट घिन्न तिन्ना किन्ना धाती धाती धागे न धाती धागे न धागे न धा तिट घिन्न तिन्ना किन्ना धा. Now, gira, gira mean to give a nod. So, gira, as I understand, I may be wrong, but it is played by our Guruji in Pakistan. So Gira means to give nod to the Kaila. So our theme is Dhagena Dhadete Kandadete Dari Dhagena Dhadete Genitina Gena Dari Dari Dhagena Dari Dhagena Dhagena Dhadete Genitina. And when we give a nod to this conclusion, Dhagena Dhadete Kandadete Dari Dhagena Dhadete Genitina Kandadete Gena Dadi Gena Dhadi Dari Dhagena Dhadete Genitina. Dhagena Dhadete Kandadete Dari Dhagena Dhadete Genitina Kandadete Gena Dadi Gena Dhadi Dari Dhagena Dhadete Genitina Gena. This is also composition of my Guruji, and it is a raw of a qaida.
Wow, wow.
It is not a qaida, it is a raw of qaida. I would like to narrate here that so many tabla players say it qaida. Qaida means the bowl and the finger placing, that is called nakas, must be the same in the dur as you have played in Vilambar. And so many tabla intellectuals may be watching this conversation, and so many may be believing that if we play a different way of finger placing nakas in the dur, as far as our Guruji and their talim, we are not agreed with it. Because, as our Guruji told, that what is the purpose of playing a Qaida theme in Vilambar? The purpose is that the audience or the listeners who are associated with tabla and are tabla players, they must know that the tabla player who is performing is playing a Qaida first in Vilambar, because the tabla player should know how this finger placing is going on. And when a qaida will be played in dur, the same nikas must be played. Otherwise, it is not a qaida. Many friends may differ with my views, but as far as myself is concerned, I strictly follow the education which my Guruji, Ustad Shuvananda Puri Maharaj, imparted with me. So I am playing this row of Kaila. What I will play in Vilampat, it will not be played in Dur. It will not be played in Dur, but the circle of the lay, or what we can say, the sound effect may be the same, will be the same, which is played in Vilampat. If we play exactly as we played in Vilampat, then it will not be called a raw. So the bowls are dhagena dhatete ghenati nakina tetekete dhagena dhatete ghenati nakina tetekete tetekete dhagena dhatete ghenati nakina dhagena dhatete ghenati nakina terekete dhagena dhatete ghenati nakina terekete terekete dhagena dhatete ghenati. The beauty of this composition is that first two syllables are in straight line, and in the middle that are in odd line. So I try to play, and I apologize if there will be any mistake, because I am still a student. Now I will play a kaida, Delhi kaida, but Keegan will support me because I don't do too much rihaz. So the goal is it is a daily kaida. Ginna tete, ginna dage tinna ginna tete, ginna dhatri kita ginna tete, ginna dage tinna ginna. Ginna tete, ginna dage tinna ginna tete, ginna dhatri kita ginna tete, ginna dage tinna. Da. This is also a composition of my Guruji, and it is in Punjab style. धागे न धिट धिट धागे न धागे तीना के न धिट धिट धागे न धा धिट गे न तीना.
I'll recite Argat, composition by my Guruji. Dada da ten ten da ter tak ter dina kar nak ter da ter tak tak da ter ter tak ter tak ter ka dan dan da kar tak da kar tak da ge da kar tak da ge kar da ge da 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 ten ten da ter tak ter dina kar nak ter da ter tak da ter ter tak ter ka dan dan da kar tak da ge da kar tak da ge da kar tak da ge da da ten ten da ter tak ter dina kar nak ter da ter tak da ter ter tak ter ka dan dan da kar tak da ge ah.
Now, to end our demonstration, I will not say it a recital. Uh, we will play a paran which is called Kamali paran. So, the specific structure of this paran which we are playing, that the Tihai is Vedam without any pause, and the Chakra is also Vedam. So, me and Keegan will say it. जी, I will recite a cycle, a palla ji. So many things are mixing up. Any question you may have to ask. Before your question, I must
No,
apologize
no more question,
watching this program.
Ustadji.
I
So,
apologize for my mistakes. Yes, Swami.
so right now, I gonna especially thanks to Kigan Javier, your disciple of Ustadji. Kigan, do you hear
Yes,
me?
I can hear you,
Kigan,
Swamiji. Thank you very much. I mean, it's
we are so happy. We are so happy. Ustadji asked me any question. We have no question. Just we are watching and mesmerized. And there is some comments from Keshav Sarkar from Bangladesh. Excellent performance. Devaditya. Devaditya is very good viewer and also he's communicating with us to connect with like this Ustadji, Panditji, different part of India, Pakistan. So we are also so grateful to Devaditya. He's very good
yeah.
wisher of
Indeed,
TV.
I would like to definitely thank you, Devyaditya, who has given us an opportunity to connect with Swamiji as well. So this is all a connectivity, a global. Now it's like we are globally connected with each other.
And
It's a great
yeah, really,
opportunity.
we are so
Yeah.
happy. Pakistan, USA, India, there is a lot of good, great artists also there. Samira Abbasi, she's from Florida, and she's granddaughter of famous folk artist Abbasuddin Ahmed, Bangladesh. And he was connected with Kaji Nazrul Islam, our national poet.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
so So Samir Abbasi, she is there, and she said "Kya baat," and she's watching from Florida. Juntu Shaha, Pranam, and Keshav Sharkar. He's also tabla player. Excellent performance. Juntu Shaha, nice meet. Keshav Sharkar, Salam Ustad ji, Devaditya Bonik, Shujoy Maharaj ji. We can see tabla. It was first time. The camera was like little bit minimized. That's why it's okay. Now it's okay. It's looking. So,
Yes, yes.
so the question right now to Ustadji. No, it's okay now. The camera is right now okay. It was the previous comment, Kigan.
Okay. So,
And
first of all, I
the
will
question to you: what's your recommendation or advice to the beginners? Those are tabla
I will
beginners.
give advice. First of all, I appreciate Keegan because I have given up playing. So he asked me to put on the uniform once again. So I will try to do my riyaz again and will wait for another opportunity so that I could play in detail.
Swami
So
ji,
for the younger
Yeah.
brothers or
For the
like
those are beginners, tabla beginners. What your advice
who are
based on your
learning
experience?
tabla, the first thing they should keep in mind that who is learning this tabla is investing his time and also the time of his guru. So he should realize that tabla, overall music is a difficult thing, but tabla in particular is a very, very slow process. There is no shortcut in tabla. The young people who are learning, I will give them the message that first of all, they should respect their guru and the senior artist. Do whatever your guru asks you to do. Then there are three words: riyaz, riyaz, and riyaz. But this is a key. And the basic education in tabla in particular, there are two, three compositions which many pundits who are very, very tabla player of very high caliber, they also advise that dha dha tit dha dha tina. They, they should play this composition in this speed and play it for hours and hours, hours and hours. So then something will come out from their fingers. The second one is dha, tir, tit, dha, dha, ti, dha. While they are attending their class or teaching with Guru, there may be some senior students of their Guru, but don't see them and don't listen them because their level is a bit upper from them. And when they will listen, they will think that how can we play it? When we will play it? No. If Guru gives you a composition, only one theme, as I played Dada Titu Dada Tina, if Guru wants you to play it for a year, you should. Once I listened an interview of Pandit Shamta Prasad ji, so I was astonished that he said this Dada Titu Dada Tina, he has been playing for 4 years, 8 hours daily. So the main thing is you do what your guru says. The second, with our guru's advice, is don't go for the speed. Don't go for the speed because if you play kaida or any composition, the speed should be to the extent that the listeners who know tabla, they must listen the syllables which are in the theme. Tit, dhit, tirikit, then whatever is. And if you make speed, then it will become a sound effect. But speed is also important. Speed is called sulf ka baaj. Baaj of sulf. Sulf means speed. That are different compositions. And sulf compositions, no tabla player can play it in a better lower speed. No. They will be played. It is a demand of this composition. They will be played on high speed. In tayari, which is a term used in the music. Tayari. So follow the Guru and do what your Guru says. This is the key of success while if you want to play tabla. But keep in mind, this is my personal experience. It is a slow process. No shortcut. And then you will take lots of compositions and you will also compose. A time will come. But there is no shortcut. This is my message to the young generation who are learning or playing tabla. And don't miss your riyaz. Our Guruji advised that when you get up in the morning, the first thing you should touch is the surface of tabla. And when you go to bed for sleep, before going to bed, you should play tabla maybe for 10 minutes. And when you lie on the bed for sleep, you just count your compositions which you have done. So this is my personal experience, but I am not a performer. I have no hesitation to say this because my Guruji advised me not to make it profession. That's all. Any more question, Swamiji?
Divya question has asked a question
What?
that does Ustad Shaukat Hussain Khasa plays Jodi Pakha?
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
Ustadji, there is a question from Dabadit. He asks,
Yes, yes.
music units the people, whole of the world. Pandit, this is comment, not question. Pandit Anand Badamikarji.
There was one.
Yeah. So there is a question. He also asks, do Sokatji played
Yes, yes. I
Jodi
tell you.
Pakhavasti also?
I tell you.
I'm not clear. Hear it,
Uh,
please.
the
Okay.
father of my Guruji, Ustad Shaukat Hussain Khan Sahab, was a very prominent Dhurpat vocalist. And the Dhurpat vocalists mostly know the Pakhavaj. So they teach Pakhavaj to one of their son or younger brother or somebody who's in the family that they they can do riyaz with him. So when Ustadji was a very young, so his father taught him Pakhavaj and he played. Even their relatives who are old one, they once told me that Shaukat Saab, they call their Buzurg, elders called him Shoki as a nickname. So they said that Shoki used to accompany his father in Harivallabh conference. In Harivallabh conference, and he was so young that the Dodi Pakhavaj was a large one, and his hands hardly reached the surface of the Tamil. But Ustadji's aptitude was toward tabla. Ustadji once told me that he didn't like the sound of Pakhavaj, but he knows very nice Pakhavaj. We many times we listened from him, while we were in the class. So his elder brother, Ghulam Nabi, was a tabla player. He gave him a basic education. Then, at the age of 12 years, Shokar Sahab went to Delhi for tabla. And in Delhi, he became a staff artist at All India Radio Delhi at the age of 14 years. And when he came to Pakistan at the time of Batwara partition, so he brought his personal file from All India Radio and he got his job which he was doing in Delhi. So he was a born artist. And the significance of his personality, he was a very, very big artist, but a very, very nice human being. Very, very nice human being. And a lot of knowledge of tabla he had, and he was generous to give compositions, but only to that Shagir who was interested in that, who asked him, Guruji, please give me some gat, then he gave. Not on his own. Oh, somebody, he can get this one. No, not at all. He said that respect the art also. Ustad must tell the disciple when he shows his interest. So, this is my own experience. I have spent more time of my life with him. So, I learned as my tabla that now I forget so many things while playing. I want to play a composition, but the second one comes and clash it. So I have never seen such a person in the music circle. Very nice, and his personality was very decent because he spent his young age in Delhi, and the etiquettes and manners of Delhi are famous in the world. Very humble in speaking, very humble in walking, and the person whom Ustadji doesn't know, he, when he met them, he met with smiling face. He never said anybody that I don't recognize, I don't know you, I didn't recognize you, who you are. No. So I can't say anything about him anymore. Thank you, Swami.
Ustadji. So a lot of information. We are so grateful to you. Do you have me, Kegan?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much,
Thank you so much,
Swamiji.
Swami.
We are so pleased that you have provided an opportunity to us to give our, the learning which we are having from our Guruji.
It's it's
Because
it's it's great moment, Kegan. Guruji and
exactly, yes,
Shiksha, same
yeah.
stays on.
Because
Yeah,
Guruji is always busy in his business, in his work, and
uh-huh.
we feel ourselves
Really.
very blessed that we are having such a great maestro, such a
Right.
great guru. So I always told Guruji that whatever we do in tabla is a separate thing, but we found him after Almighty. He's everything for
Right.
us.
Right.
So God
Right.
has given Himself in the form of Guru to us. So we
We
are
are
really
blessed by we are blessed from God through Guruji. It's like
yes,
that.
yes,
It's gonna work like
yes.
that. So Kamran Michael here, he said it's pleasure to listen. You Ustad Wajid
Yeah, yeah.
Ali
I would like
Sahib.
to, Swamiji, I would like to thank our
Kamran
in
from
Lehra.
Pakistan.
Yes,
Where
the
he's
Lehra
from?
is from Pakistan.
He is playing Lehra.
He's playing Lehra with us. He played so good, and I really thank him for this time that he accompanied on the Lehra so beautifully. So this was basically his first time with Guruji as well. So I believe it's definitely a combination. But he played so good with us, and we hope that in the coming future it will be more better and improved. Yeah.
So Devaditya here also. Um, Humble personality.
Yes.
Please introduce him. Uh,
His name is Kamran, Michael Kamran.
Yes.
You just give him again.
Hi everyone, Islam, Adab, Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar to everyone. I am disciple of Ustad Shuvananda Khan Sahab from Pakistan, Patiala Gharana, and today Ustad ji asked me to play harmonium with him. So it was very big experience, very great opportunity for me to play with Ustad ji. And I also thank every one of you who listened us, who uh, viewed our performance, and everybody who loved us. I thank you. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Swamiji. Any other thing?
we're gonna finish the session, and thank you so much, Ustadji,
Thank
to
you.
join
Thank
with us.
you.
And we pray, especially we pray for Ustadji.
Thank you very much.
Ustadji.
Yes.
So the internet was dropped. So we pray for you. Stay safe, and hope we will meet again.
Sure.
Yes, yes, sure. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Swamiji.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. Take care, and our best wishes for you. That may God bless you and you serve the music like this
And
always.
few minutes before gonna finish, few minutes I gonna recheck the unread messages. Devaditya, please introduce him. Okay, it's done. Humble personality. It's pleasure to listen. You, Sir Wajid Ali Khan. Ahaha. Music. You needs the people whole of the world. Pandit Ananda Badmekarji. And Kya Bad, Wajid Bhai, Devaditya said.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
Jhantu Shaha, Pranam from Bangladesh.
Thank you. Thank
Keshav
you for
Sarkar, he is coordinator of Dhaka, CATB. He said excellent performance. He is also tabla player, Ustadji.
Oh.
Keshav.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So he says Salam, Ustadji. And Sadeha Begum, she joined and she said mesmerized, best wishes. So thank you so much. And finally, there is another message, Bishwajit Chaudhary from Bangladesh. সকালের একরাশ ফুলেল শুভেচ্ছা. Uh, uh, Bishwajit said, good morning, Ustadji.
Good morning.
Oh, no. Good morning for me, because here is morning, right?
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
pranam.
you.
Yeah. And also Chaudhary Farooq from Bangladesh. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Kaushi Ghosh, Chaudhary, Adab, Wajid
Thank you.
Ali
Thank
Khan
you.
Saheb,
Adab.
Pradeep Bhattacharya, and Kamran Michael. Kamran from Pakistan, Kegan?
Yes.
Where is he from?
He
Pakistan?
made with us.
Oh.
Actually,
Okay, that's Kamran. Same
give the
Kamran.
count.
Okay, got it. Sounds good. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
bye for today.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
দর্শক শ্রোতা, এতক্ষণ ধরে আমরা উস্তাদের সাথে ছিলাম। আশা করি আপনারা উপভোগ করেছেন অনুষ্ঠানটি, এবং আগামীকালের অনুষ্ঠান সূচিতে আমাদের মিউজিক আড্ডার সাথে সংযুক্ত হওয়ার জন্য আমন্ত্রণ নিয়ে আজ এখানে শেষ করছি। ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন এই প্রত্যাশায়।